New Zealand First has revived its policy to hold a referendum on the 7 Māori electorate seats. It's been condemned as race-baiting and rage-baiting by Te Pāti Māori. But as senior political correspondent Jenna Lynch reports, the Prime Minister is yet to take a position.
Some things in politics happen like clockwork. Every 3 years there's an election, and at some point someone brings up the Māori seats. This time Winston Peters wants a referendum on abolishing them.
To make sure that we will not have the same problem in the 29 election.
Currently, voters can enrol in either the general or the Māori roll, which means they vote for either a general electorate representative or a Māori electorate representative in Parliament. Te Pāti Māori holds 6 of the 7 Māori seats. New Zealand First says their behaviour in Parliament was the catalyst to revive the policy to hold a referendum.
Over the last 2.5 years, the mana and the legitimacy of the Māori seats has been reduced by the Māori Party.
I think it's a cheap and cynical attempt to try and get some cheap votes. It's as simple as that.
The Māori Party behaviour has made it classically clear that they, as far as they're concerned, don't want the Māori seats themselves. That's why they don't turn up at Parliament.
When I give a speech in the House, it's empty. So should we be having a referendum on list seats? Should we have a referendum on age?
I think it's a good idea to go out and test the electoral market and let the people decide.
The Māori seats were first created in 1867. Some argue they were initially used to limit the influence of Māori. Māori were given only 4 seats in comparison to the Europeans' 72. Nowadays, the electorates are all around about the same size, meaning no one's vote is more powerful than another. Back in 1996...
Is it not true that you made your name on the back of Maori bashing issues?
Unlike you, mate, I actually put my money where my mouth is.
In the first MMP election, New Zealand First had a clean sweep of the seats.
Yeah, and I learnt my dramatic lesson. I got them in, 5 members of Parliament, on blood, sweat and tears to help the Māori people, and they hardly got in and they flipped the darn campaign and said that they were the A team and the rest were the B team.
The Māori seats and the Māori voters will be deciding who will be the next Prime Minister in this country, and that's a threat to Winston Peters, and he's just going to have to buckle up because it's about to get nice and rough.
ACT reckons the people don't need a say on this one.
We don't actually believe it needs to go to referendum. I'd say why not do it just through an act of parliament rather than through a referendum.
National has in the past campaigned to abolish the seats, but that was parked by John Key, who said there would be hikois from hell if he tried. The PM down south today and ducking for cover on this one.
Oh, look, it's not something we've discussed.
Do you see value in the Māori seats?
Again, it's not something we've discussed as a caucus.
He might want to have that discussion.
Wow. Yeah, it's 26 degrees, I was told on my car.
The heat will only ramp up as we get closer to election day.